All right, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Connor on Chain. So, in this video, I want to talk about meme coins and a bunch of different stuff relating to it regarding meme coins. Because I think if you guys have been in the space now, even for a little bit, you guys are on crypto Twitter, if you see a little bit of stuff going on in the meme coin space, more than likely you have seen this guy's account, Must Stop Murad or Murad. He's notorious for creating a meme coin, culture coin list, right? It's one of the biggest things on crypto Twitter because, the idea of a meme coin super cycle back in, I don't know if it was February, March, April, May, when that was a movement that kind of started. Meme coins at the time were starting to perform very well, specifically on Solana. That's when a lot of meme coins really started to take off. But it looks like we have Murad here. He's had a list now, and I don't want to scroll and find it. I also wanted to show you that post. But he's got a list here of like the top culture, and basically the top culture meme coins that are, you know, coins that he thinks can perform very well going forward, strictly based on cult and culture like community. And I want to make this video because I actually firmly agree with everything that he talks about. I don't agree with a couple of his picks, but for the most part, when it comes to this so-called meme coin super cycle, if you guys have been watching my channel now for 6 to 8 months, I've been talking about basically most of the stuff that this guy's, been talking about, well before I can remember even seeing him on Twitter. And including, it's just like looking at Mog. Mog, like I've said millions of times, Mog is still the number one pick going forward in this cycle. It is now at around 500 to 600 million in market cap. And a lot of you might think that's kind of high right now, but I know for a fact it has a lot more room to grow even from here. But the reason why I resonate with this list so much, and the reason why I've always talked about culture coins and cult-like communities for over 6 months now, is the fact that when it comes to crypto, when you're looking at crypto cult, communities, it all stems from, crypto Twitter and the literal community behind these coins. When you find coins that have communities that aren't going anywhere, and when you have coins that are, they just the entire, whether the space, whether the entire, community resonates deeper with the coin than anything, that's how you know that certain meme coins, are not going to be, bottomed out for too much longer, or they're not going to be as low in market cap for, much longer. And he talks about cult coins. And this is why specifically I bring up Retardio on Solana so often. The reason why it's been one of my highest conviction bets on Solana, I think all the way since about March or April. Initially when I first started talking about it, because like I've said, it is a community unlike anything else. Excuse me, unlike anything else in meme coins, right? And honestly, I know a lot of you guys, if you're fairly new to crypto, you may not understand, how to really find good meme coins, how to look into communities. But the best way to do it, has been through Twitter. If you are not on Twitter and you're trying to find, the next major coins, the next major meme coins, altcoins, it's going to be very difficult because even for me, I tell everybody, Twitter is the place that you need to look. And the way that you're going to start getting familiar with, how to gauge, the crypto culture, it comes down to really just, who you're following in the space. For me, I've been in crypto for over 3 years now. I actually started in 2020. But the reason why I feel like I feel very, tapped in with understanding this culture is because of who I follow. a lot of people that, are very much so in meme coins right now who understand the culture probably more than me. A lot of them started back in, 2021, 2022 when NFTs were very big. And the NFT culture is kind of where this cult like community idea formed. Back then obviously it wasn't around literal meme coins, right? It was kind of the opposite. There you'd find just a certain NFT project, and then every single person on Twitter that was, super bullish on the project, you could just talk about that, NFT project, and you get swarmed with people talking about it, you know, and that's where like cult like communities kind of stems from and started. Um, and I think just over time, because for me, if you guys see my Twitter, I follow thousands of people. I don't care about a ratio, like nothing like that. I just follow projects and, a lot of people that I think are, just genuinely tapped in with, looking for new projects, things like that. Um, but it comes down to, like I said, who you're following in the space. And if you're following a lot of degens that are consistent, with talking about certain coins, and they're consistent with, what kind of coins that they really like, what kind of culture, is going on in Twitter for these meme coins, these are the kind of people that you want to follow. You know, like I said, it stems from back in 2021, 2022 with NFTs, and that is also why, like, that's where I think meme coins have kind of transitioned from, because that's where you're seeing now is like the kinds of raids that you see from certain meme coins right now that was kind of happening in 2021, 2022, even in the midst of the bear market. So I used to own a Sappy Seal. That was my go-to NFT for probably a year and a half. I used to go by Connor NFT on Twitter, like just shooting out random content left and right. But the reason why I resonated with it, and where my super strong cult-like belief came from was because that community, if you guys, again, if people understand that and they know crypto Twitter, you would have probably known that in 2022, 2023, Sappy Seals were probably one of the leading NFTs through the whole bear market, right? At least one of the top five, like most active that, I personally believed and I saw. But, when it comes to meme coins, it's, like I said, it's very culturally driven, and a lot of the people that were in NFTs at the time, have gone into meme coins, and they're just people that have been in the space for a very long time that can understand, certain trends, certain narratives, things like that, And so when it comes to a list like this, I know I've seen a lot of people, kind of push this list off because they have their own beliefs. They look at meme coins in different ways. But at the end of the day, guys, when you're looking at a meme coin, the only thing that actually matters is the community and what the coin kind of stands for. Because at the end of the day, I look at it like Retardio right now. Like, I literally have a Retardio as my PFP. The reason why I like Retardio so much and I've resonated with it, is the fact that it seems like they are just very anti-culture. I know if you've seen a lot of Retardio content, it can get very out of hand, and that I don't like. There's some racism, a lot of messed up shit, which I personally, of course, I don't condone. I don't like a lot of that, but, it's the overall idea of what Retardio stands for, and that is why, I believe in it so hard. And it's, things like this when, there's more to a coin than just, the JPEG. Same with MOG. MOG is... it's hard to explain what MOG is, but, it's just a lot of these coins. Even like I look at Giga. Giga is a great coin. It's more than just a JPEG. People identify with Giga. Whether it's for fitness. Being a Giga Chad. Whatever it is, right? Those are the kind of things that a lot of people like. And obviously, like you have your dog coins, your cat coins, of course. Because at the end of the day, like I said, it comes down to community, but, when you're looking for real cult-like communities, it comes with, coins that have been through the depths. They've had their huge hype moment. They've come down. They've corrected at least once, sometimes 2, 3, 4. If you're ticker Bitcoin, you've corrected probably 10 times, right? still waiting for that new high. Which ticker Bitcoin, you guys have to make that new high. Come on, with SPX mooning now, ticker Bitcoin literally deserves a huge run. But the point of this video though was to talk about cult like communities and why, like I said, why I think they're just so important, and why I think why these should be the focus for a lot of your meme coin portfolio. You know, so outside of that, like I said, I think this guy's list is very good. Outside from probably the bottom two, and honestly, like I don't want to say I don't like APU. I just don't like things that are, almost like a derivative of another coin. Like, to me, if I didn't know better, I would think APU is like another Pepe coin. Same with, BOEM, Book of Meme, which is another meme coin. They all just look like Pepe. But again, very strong community here with it. But like I said, outside of that, most of that list, it's very top tier. And it comes from crypto culture and cult-like communities. And relating back to Retardio, ticker Bitcoin, the reason why I think these are way stronger cults as well is because, again, when you're dealing with, again, a cult-like community, when you have NFTs, to almost resemble the entire meme coin, that is where people want to identify with a community. And what is the best way to show your identity to someone online? It's usually using your NFT as a PFP, right? That's why you see a lot of people, even with, I look at Michi community, that's why you see so many people, they have the literal Michi PFP on their Twitter account, right? Because they believe in that coin more than anything, that they want to put it as their PFP, showing the world that, hey, I love this meme coin. Same thing with Retardio, ticker Bitcoin, even SPX, they have Aeons, which still a fairly undervalued NFT. Same with Mog. That's where the literal pit vipers that I've worn since 2023 on my Twitter account. That's where those come from. It's like further identifying into a culture. That is where you find the strength in communities. It's just, I don't know. I'm just trying to give you guys some tips on, at least for me, how I identify really good projects, really strong projects going forward. But like I said, I'm not gonna lie, most of this list I think is full of gem meme coins. Again, Mog is still my number one, zero doubt in my mind. SPX, I actually have been liking SPX a lot now. I'm not holding it, but could be one to actually start getting in on a major correction, but something like that might take, a month, 2 months. So you gotta play it patience here. Obviously Retardio, one of my top conviction holds for the cycle. Giga, I think, is still a powerhouse. Even Popcat just hit $1 billion in market cap, absolutely huge. Lock in, same thing. The fact that he has lock in on his list, I think, is dope. And again, like I find these meme coins myself. I didn't just get my entire list of meme coins that I personally believe in, from this guy. I've just believed cult-like coins and culture coins specifically are going to perform phenomenally well, And when I say culture coins too versus regular meme coins, they're still very similar, right? But, again, when you're dealing with a regular meme coin, it's just an animal coin, and it takes time for a real strong community to be built behind that meme coin that that you're buying into. But like I said, that's where, when I see Michi PFPs all over Twitter, you can put a tweet out talking about Michi, like, is the community there? Is the community strong? Half the likes are going to come from people with Michi PFPs, Michi hyperboles. The more hyperboles you have for, a project, I think the higher they're going to go, the stronger the community obviously is going to be. And it's just the strength lies in numbers of, major long-term believers, right? So, like I said, outside of that, I think it's just very important, guys, to focus on meme coins with a ton of community strength, regardless of price action. Community strength to me is the most important thing when I look at a meme coin. When I look at meme coins, second, obviously, I look at the chart, but I'm not saying that the chart is, the most important thing. But you don't want to be aping into the top of a coin. When it just launched, you might think it's going 100 million. It just hit, 20 million. Like you don't want to be buying into hype. You want to let these coins play out. You want to let them dump. You want to let their hype fade out. Let their community actually become something very strong. You want to be looking at it at the lows. It's also very important to pay attention to. It's a combination of many different things. But outside of that, that's what I wanted to cover. Like I said, stay bullish. We're looking bullish in the market. I think as far as for Bitcoin, we still may have some downside to go. Because I don't want to just call for up only season. Happening next week. It's probably not just going to go up only like that. We're definitely going to see a lot of volatility, but I'm just in a place very bullish mentally where I want to be allocating, more and more and more into top conviction coins, even if they start dumping even harder. The lower they go, the more I want to allocate into them, and just be patient from here. That is personally how I'm playing it. I firmly believe that you will be heavily rewarded by doing so, finding that conviction. Again, whether it's meme coins, whether it's AI. Because personally, I've been focusing very much so on meme coins, of course, but also like AI. I found a ton of new AI projects that I really believe in long term, that I think have a ton of strength. I'll probably make a video on that tomorrow, talking about some new coins, new gems that I've found. But outside of that, guys, that's kind of what I wanted to cover today. Focus on conviction, stack your conviction plays, and I'm telling you, when we get into a euphoric run, if we do, which I do believe we will at some point, that is going to be very massive. It's going to be massive for the entire crypto space. And altcoins, altcoins are going to fly again at some point. So outside of that, I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks.